Okay, I would like to call to order this meeting of the Parks and Rec Committee. Present are myself, Commissioner Olszewski, Commissioner Skull, Pat Stasio, Township Manager, and Solicitor Brianna Bryant. And Kate Kolar, who is on Zoom. Okay, presentations and announcements. The proclamation for National Library Week.
There's a proclamation before you from the library requested to make this announcement to move it forward for the April regular meeting.
Okay, yep, that's fine with me. You can go ahead and do that at the April meeting. Or Kathy? Yeah.
Thank you, Commissioners. Kathy Gilmore-Clough, Executive Director at the Library. I appreciate you moving this forward. This year's National Library Week theme, Drawn to the Library, recognizes the varied ways our library serves the community, whether attending story time to enhance a toddler's early learning, getting technology help from our friendly staff, connecting with others at library events, downloading audiobooks for your commute, or just stopping by the library to print something. The library continues to provide something for everyone in our community, even as the needs and priorities change. More than 10,500 Upper Moreland residents already understand the value of their library card and save millions of dollars annually by borrowing instead of buying. We believe this proclamation for National Library Week will encourage others to consider how they too can benefit from free access to books and other materials, educational programs, library technology, and self-directed lifelong learning for all ages. Thank you so much for moving this forward.
Yeah, of course. Library is very important. My household saved thousands of dollars last year, most of that from my wife because she reads 3 times as fast as I do.
Need smaller books.
Okay, all right, any public comment or commissioner comment? Okay, yep, can't forget that, all right. Okay, approval of the February 2024 minutes.
I have no corrections.
I don't either, so we can go ahead and approve that. Okay, next is the monthly reports, starting with the Parks and Recreation report.
Thank you, Commissioner Olszewski. I just want to highlight a few things from the month of February that have been occurring in the Parks and Recreation Department. First off, to update you on the progress of our 5 main projects. Number 1, Woodlawn Park. We held the initial phone call with the Land and Water Conservation Fund representative regarding the $1.25 million grant that was awarded to us. We also met with Simone Collins and Gilmore Associates, who are the engineers on this project, to iron out details, and we're hoping looking forward to get an updated plan for Woodlawn Park in the near future. Number 2, the Pico Powerline Trail. I was able to apply for the Monco 2040 Trail Engineering Grant, and I am currently working with DCNR. Their grant application timeline ends in 2 weeks, but I've been working with their regional advisor for the past month, and I'm confident on that one as well. Veterans Memorial Park. Pat just had an update with SEPTA today. They are working on the MOU to present to the township, so we can hopefully move forward with that project shortly. Farmstead Springhouse Restoration. The Farmstead Alliance received a proposal for the professional services. We'll talk about that under new businesses, and this is for the design and restoration of the Springhouse. And finally, Bonnet Lane, that project was approved by the Board of Commissioners earlier this month, and Bowman is working to obtain permits and agreements with Pico, Comcast, and Verizon to move that forward. On our parks maintenance front, our team has assessed tree stumps. There was 18 tree stumps identified in our community parks that we are going to work on removing. Also, we've been focusing on Mason's Mill Park. We've re-sided the storage shed and secured the building so that we can actually use it as storage, and it won't be a home for animals, and we'll be able to use that, like I said, and lock it up, so it'll be secure. We also repaired the fencing around Safety Town. There was some drainage issues that were washing away the rocks and such, so our team fixed that. And we met with Willow Tree Service to discuss the pruning and maintenance of the downtown trees. That work should have occurred today. However, I'm not in town to be able to confirm that that happened, but they should have been out there today working on those trees.
I can confirm that, Kate.
Oh, cool, thanks. And then on our recreation front, has organized what's called the Shade Tree Information Collaboration. So on March 25th, we are meeting with local municipalities' shade tree commissions at the Abington Library to just share information and discuss topics regarding shade tree. We're collaborating with the EAC for that. And we're also collaborating with the EAC for their Earth Day and Arbor Day celebration, which will be on April 26th at Mason's Mill Park. So plan to attend if you will. And finally, I just want to highlight that our supervised playground registration will open this upcoming Monday, March 24th at 9 a.m. I'd be glad to answer any questions that any of you may have.
I have none, but I hope you have a phone bank open on Monday morning.
Yeah, not for me, just a comment. I see we're going to continue with some of the Habitat Heroes events this spring at Farmstead and at Pileggi, it looks like. I know we had the one at Fair Oaks in the fall, which I felt like was a pretty successful event, so it's good to see keep that momentum going. Okay, any commissioner comment? Any public comment? Okay. All right, moving on to the library board report.
Good evening. My name is Diane Walton. I've been a Board of Trustee member for the library for about 1.5 years. So April's flyer you should have received in your email over the weekend. If you would please share that with your email lists and other social media channels. We do appreciate and thank you for your helping us to spread the word about all the special events and programming that goes on at the library. Now that the growing season is upon us, or will soon be, our seed library is once again open. The Upper Moreland Free Public Library's seed library was established to encourage more people to grow native and edible plants. And unlike the other materials that are borrowed from the library, patrons are able to take the seeds and use them as they like. We do rely on our community gardeners donating excess or unused seeds or seeds that are left over or harvested from the plants that they have planted. A regular reading habit can improve skills for people of any age. Improved literacy is linked to better health, higher levels of civic engagement, and higher earnings in the labor market. The library makes it easy to track a reading habit via our Beanstack platform, an app or website where users can create a free account to keep a log of their reading. Along the way, users can also earn digital badges and participate in challenges sponsored by the library. Unlike commercial websites or apps, Beanstack won't sell your information or advertise to you. Okay, and the last item, the library turns 66 on Friday, April 25th. We'll have some sweet treats and fun activities for folks visiting the library that day, and I encourage you all to stop by and help celebrate with the library. Any questions?
I'm trying to do the math, so when did the library open?
April 64, so actually it's like 58.
58. 58 or 68?
No, 50,
Yeah.
58 or 59?
Yeah, right.
I guess
Because I'm going to
the
be
decree from the court was 59.
59.
Okay, all right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I was there then.
All right, any commissioner comments? Any public comments? Okay, all right, there is no old business, so we're going to move on to new business. We have the Farmstead Park Springhouse Engineering recommendation. Is Kate still on?
I believe Kate is on. She's on mute. There you go.
I'm on.
You're good to go, Kate.
Oh, okay, thank you. So the new business under item A there is an agenda summary, commissioners, if we could refer to that. This is for my recommendation that we employ Mark B. Thompson and Associates as the engineering firm to be the design team leader for the restoration of the spring house at Farmstead Park. Some background information. The Farmstead Alliance and Upper Moreland have initiated a plan to rehab and restore the historic structures located in Farmstead Park. The first phase of work focused on documentation to replace the aging roof systems for the farmhouse and carriage house, and implementation of the work related to the carriage house. Mark B. Thompson Associates is pleased for the opportunity to continue to support the Alliance and Township with this proposal for professional services, which is focused on the next phase of the project to stabilize and restore the Springhouse building. This proposal includes architectural, historic preservation, and structural engineering services. The fiscal impact for the architecture and structural engineering total is $15,000. The DCD LSA grant that we were awarded earlier this year will fund the expenses associated with these professional services. My recommended action is to approve to employ Mark B. Thompson and Associates for design and engineering of the spring house. I'll be glad to answer any questions.
Yeah, I have a question about when it goes out to bid, what the costs are going to be. Do we have any money, grant money available for this project, for the spring house?
We do. We were awarded a $102,000 grant, so $15,000 will go to this engineering, and the leftover funds will be able to be used for the actual construction.
As you recall, when we went to put the roof on the farmhouse and the carriage house and whatever else, we kept cutting it down and cutting it down because the estimates were off. So I hope we get a better handle on before it goes out to bid, because we only have so much money, and I would hate to see the project get shortchanged.
Agreed.
Does the committee wish to move this forward to the full board? It's anticipated that the cost of the construction, it's anticipated that the cost and the engineering will come within that grant amount.
Okay.
Okay.
So we'll move this forward?
Yep, I'm going to move forward. Any commissioner comments? Any public comment? Okay. All right, moving on to the final new business item, the DCED grant application for $250,000 for Woodlawn Park.
Commissioner, thank you. I'll take this. As you know, we're in the process of designing a brand-new Woodlawn Park. And 2 years ago, we applied for a DCE grant for $250,000. We were denied that. We feel the time's appropriate to reapply for that $250,000. It is a $250,000 match. However, the funding that the township has set aside for this project would cover any match. So there'd be no additional cost to Upper Moreland Township. If we're successful in receiving this grant, it would be a $250,000 savings to Upper Moreland Township. So my recommendation, along with Kate's, would be to move this forward. There is no harm. If we don't receive the grant, we already have the money budgeted. If we do, it's a savings for Upper Moreland.
Win-win.
Could be.
I'm okay with moving that forward.
Yeah, that's okay with me as well. Any commissioner comments?
I do have another comment under other items.
Sure.
I just want to re-announce, I think the board is aware, and I want to make sure the public is aware, that Alan Sentman, actually, he was here in our audience this evening, the president of the Farmstead Alliance, was nominated by Kate Kohler to receive the Pennsylvania Recreation and Park Society Volunteer of the Year Award. And he will receive that tomorrow evening. Kate is at a seminar right now. Alan and his family, I believe, will be joining them tomorrow night for the awards ceremony and the dinner. Congratulations to Alan. I would just add that over the past 5 or 6 or 7 years working with Alan has certainly been a pleasure for myself, and I know Kate as well. The energy he brings to Farmstead Park, the rehabilitation and restoration of all of the historic structures there, the number of volunteers he secures and some funding that he secures has really helped that park progress in addition to the Parks and Recreation and the Board of Commissioners assistance. And Alan, it's very well deserved. Very proud of you. And thank you, Kate, for nominating him.
Congratulations, Alan. We'll see you tomorrow night.
And I'll be there too.
Congratulations, Alan. Thank you. All right, any commissioner comments? Any public comments? Okay, all right, we're adjourned.